Welcome to Songs of Praise 2017, and we'd be hard-pressed to find a more impressive location to herald in the new year than Britain's finest Tudor building, Hampton Court Palace, famously the residence of the King of Extravagance himself, Henry VIII. And it was here that Henry would engineer his split from the Church of Rome and trigger the English Reformation, changing the Church and Britain forever. Within the palace walls, I get closer to the character of Henry, his passions, his motivations, and his faith. And I discover the marks he left here in the Great Hall and in the Chapel Royal.
This is the defining moment of Henry's reign, and you can see up in the ceiling it's written, "God and my right."
I also explore the lavishness of Henry's court and sample one of his favourite tipples. This is first for me. Here we go, bottoms up. Cheers. We'll also be looking back over some of the highlights from our music and stories from the past 12 months on Songs of Praise. And we begin our music with a royal favourite chosen by Her Majesty the Queen for her coronation and her wedding. Hampton Court Palace on the banks of the Thames is known the world over as Tudor England's most iconic building. And in the early 16th century it was the royal playground of King Henry VIII. 2017 is the 500th anniversary of the Reformation in Europe, the Protestant break from the Roman Catholic Church. And it was here at Hampton Court that King Henry resolved to also split with Rome 17 years later. But what were the religious and personal motivations of the man whose actions changed the faith of the country? The Great Hall was where Henry could show off his power and his influence, as Joint Chief Curator Tracy Borman explains. So this is the Great Hall.
This is Henry VIII's big statement piece.
Wow.
Yeah, it's built to impress, you can tell.
Oh, it's magnificent.
It's amazing, isn't it? That's Henry's original hammer beam ceiling. It's all built on the most massive scale, the biggest surviving Tudor Great Hall in the world.
So he would have, sat and dined there?
He would have been on the top table there, the great feasts of court.
So would his wives have been entertained here as well then?
Absolutely, all at different times,
Yeah.
of course. His first wife, Catherine of Aragon, now she was a very, very good wife to Henry for 24 years, but what she did fail to do was to give him a son.
Right.
Hence the need for the second wife,
Okay.
Anne Boleyn. Now, he was the great love of Henry's life, and you'd have seen traces of her all around the Great Hall, intertwined H&As.
Okay.
But Anne failed too. She didn't give Henry a son. He fell spectacularly from grace. So all trace of her was removed, except up in that far corner there. You can still see where the royal carpenters missed one of the H&As.
Really?
So I think it's a lovely piece of history right there.
Absolutely. It's well known Henry totted up 6 wives in his lifetime, but it was his decision to end his first marriage that was pivotal in changing his relationship with the church. So where are you taking me now?
This is the processional route. It's where Henry would have processed every day from his private apartments through to the chapel.
Right. Lots on his mind, no doubt.
Indeed. It's the dying days of his first marriage to Catherine of Aragon. He can think of nothing but his desire for a divorce so that he can marry Anne Boleyn.
How did he justify all that? Because, deep down he was a man of deep faith.
He was intensely pious, so he set a team of scholars to work scouring the Bible for a justification. So we're here in the royal pew. This is where Henry would have heard Mass. Of course, he was incredibly pious. And it took a very big decision to finally resolve the conundrum of the great matter. He knew the Pope wasn't going to agree to the divorce. He had to make himself head of the church.
So what's the significance of this crown?
Well, this is a replica of Henry's crown. And as you can see, there are tiny little saints all the way around. Now, they're not just any old saints. They're former kings. It's making a very bold statement. The crown is ahead of the church.
Henry's actions sent shockwaves through Catholic Europe, and in 1538 he was excommunicated by the Pope.
And here we have proof of this seismic change that Henry has brought in. It's a prayer book.
How rare is this?
This is incredibly rare. And actually it dates from 1515, so the very same year that Hampton Court was built. And you can see the word Papa for Pope is crossed out and written over with Rex Hen for Henry the King.
I'm up in the Minstrels Gallery here at Hampton Court, where entertainers have performed across the centuries. In 2016, we treated you to over 365 performances of inspiring hymns, songs and carols, enough for every day of the year. Here's a look back at some of our favourites.
This train has left the station, move this train. I said this train has left the station, move this train. I said this train has left the station, this train takes on every nation. This train is a clean train, you know.
the Songs of Praise Junior School Choir of the Year, the Lindley School... Senior School Choir of the Year, Tring Park School...
Shall always be my song of praise.
And I will never find another love like you. Show me love. Sweet love.
The songs of praise of the village shouting to the man's choir.
Welcome to the Royal Albert Hall in London for our annual musical extravaganza.
A whistle-stop tour through our musical year. I hope you enjoyed it. And what better message for the new year than Julian Ovenden with Get Happy.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on and get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on and get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on and get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful, peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful, peaceful on the other side. Whoa, 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 whoa. So happy. Come on, baby, by my side. Get happy, get ready. Get ready. Get ready for the judgment.